Yeah, Abby is truly an amazing, remarkable, brave young woman. The 20-year-old fought off a man who's nearly double her size. It happened right here when she was walking home from work. Tonight, she's left with 2 black eyes, scratches all over her face, and a swollen nose. She said she was walking home. She made eye contact with that man. She says they even nodded at each other. But before she knew it, he had her on the ground, punching her, dragging her by her hair.
He was punching me so much, and I had so much blood like in my face and in my eyes. I couldn't see anything. All I could feel was like warm blood just kind of like seeping out my nose and then like falling back into my nose because he would punch me again.
Abby Downing put up the fight of her life. She had to make it home alive.
I knew that if I turned around and looked back and saw his face chasing me, that's what I would wake up to screaming in the middle of the night too.
Abby says that face belongs to this man, 39-year-old Aaron Zoller.
There's definitely something that's hurting inside him that made him want to hurt me, so he needs to get that fixed before he can move on, and so that's what I wish for him. I hope he gets some help.
Abby says out of nowhere, Zoller grabbed her by her hair.
With one pull, he had me from a standing position on the sidewalk to the ground on my back.
Then at least 10 blows to her face. She says she's thankful she didn't pass out.
Screaming at me, yelling at me. He opened the back of his pickup door and tried to drag me by my hair into his car, and I knew that if I got in that car, nobody would ever hear from me again, and I couldn't handle that.
Screaming and running. Abby says that is what saved her life.
I've taken like self-defense training, thanks to my mom for having me take that. I remembered that I needed to be super loud, make a big commotion.
And it worked. Her screams drew attention. That's when she says he finally let go.
I knew that if he somehow got me into his car, there was a chance I wouldn't see anybody I know again, and that was terrifying.
Abby ran like never before. Once home, she called 911.
When you can feel the blood flying out of your face, it was crazy. I have a big laceration under my eye that was just, it looked like I was crying. I looked like Carrie from the movie, just blood everywhere.
Just a half hour later, officers found Zoller at his home.
I was spraying him with my blood, he was punching me so hard. So he had blood, they said, on his hands and on his knuckles and bruises and stuff.
Blood was literally on his hands, according to police.
My life flashed before my eyes, and I was like, uh-oh, that can't be it. I just wasn't ready to leave yet.
You have an amazing attitude about this.
Thank you. I joke to help myself cope. It's nuts. My advice is just always be ready, because it can happen on a sunny day at 2 in the afternoon.